mental fitness is as important as physical fitness. It's often overlooked, and establishing resiliency, building up practices that will help members handle stress, helps both at home and abroad. Removing the stigma from seeking mental health services will encourage members to access those professionals and those services and help them build the skills they need to become more resilient and ultimately helping them execute the mission and get their job done. The way it currently stands, transitioning service members are offered a plethora of resources, meaning, pick a job, they'll help you find training for it. If you want to use your education benefits, they'll help you go do that. What is lacking is helping that person decide what they want to do, what they want their life to look like on the outside. Programs like Ken's in the Path help them visualize the life that they want to create, and then they can take that vision and go look for those resources. So I think that it will help them get toward the life that they want to build. Many veterans are successful in their transition back to civilian life. The stories that we all hear and have witnessed are the ones that don't. And a lot of times that stems from pride overcoming their ability to ask for help, or not having that help network, whether it's family, social services, or religious organization to help them through that. Programs like Ken's Path will help them in setting goals, achieving those goals, and coming up with a plan to get there. And I think allowing those things and having them having something like that to focus on will prevent them from kind of sliding into that isolation, which is the cause of all the bad case stories that you hear about that lead to homeless veterans, that lead to suicidal veterans. Having read Ken's book and being familiar with his foundation and his path, his program, I see tremendous value in any program that helps somebody build a mental picture and set goals for themselves in their life. Going a step beyond that and helping them build a peer network, having them express those goals to a family member, an acquaintance, and someone that will hold them accountable to achieving those goals, and then creating short-term, medium-term, and long-term steps of achieving them can build a lot of purpose in somebody's life. I think most will experience a lot of success. Our service members sacrifice a lot for our freedom and in defense of our freedom. Time away from families, see their families also sacrifice a lot towards our defense as well. And some pay the ultimate sacrifice. To that end, anybody willing to risk their life in defense of our nation deserves as much support as we can afford to give them. And I think that support should carry on through their entire life as they transition out of their service into civilian life. Any resource that we can afford, any resource that we can provide, so that we can repay them for the sacrifices that they've made in defense of our freedom and in defense of our nation.